welcome to day 9 of a month of BizLove. BizLove is a ongoing month-long challenge to love your business better. It has 3 parts: the workbook, which you'll find at tarasweiger.com/monthofbizlove, the Instagram challenges, which I will post on Instagram. My name there is Tara Sweiger. And you can reply and post your own reply with the hashtag monthofbizlove. Hashtag monthofbizlove to take part. And the third part are these daily video lessons that I'm doing live May 25th through June 24th. But you are welcome to join in whenever you find this video, because you can get the workbook at tarasweiger.com/monthofbizlove. Because I'm doing this live and I have a week away with my family, that's where we're doing the videos today. So day 9 is all about finding power-ups. In other words, finding the tiny actions you can do that will make your day better. Because we have picked a goal and we have talked about reaching your goal and working on your goal and reviewing your months and seeing what's working and what's not. But the fact of the matter is, and the thing that I think a lot of people are surprised by, is even when you're working on a business that you love, even when you're working on projects that you love, on things you're excited about, on things you want to do, it's still very easy to get tired and to lose your motivation and to not feel like working, or to get exhausted and to lose your energy. And so when you're feeling like that, you need to have something you can go back to, or something that you can do that will give you more energy or increase your motivation or make you feel happier. And it doesn't mean necessarily that you'll work more, but that you'll make your work days less draining. And that's really key to coming back and working day after day. Because here's the thing about having a business that you love and that is the kind of successful you want it to be, which we talked about in the first couple of days of Month of BizLove. The key to doing that is to keep working. I know, it's not fun, it's not glamorous, but that's the thing. You gotta keep working on your business day in, day out. Not, though, unendingly, and not without a break, and not without fun. So yesterday we talked about finding the fun in your business so that you can remember the parts you love about it and do more of that. Today I want to talk about how to power up. So you might think about it like in Mario Brothers, the little mushrooms he eats that makes him grow taller, or the mushrooms the bad guys. The stars that make him go faster. The flowers is how he gets taller, right? So Mario has all these different power-ups that give him different powers. So does Sonic the Hedgehog. You can tell how old I am by the video games I'm familiar with. And you get like coins or points or things that make you faster or shinier or less able to be hurt. Well, the same thing is true in your business and your life. There are things that you can do, and they're very particular to you. Just like how Mario Brothers and Sonic the Hedgehog don't have the same kind of power-ups, you and me do not have the same kind of power-ups. So what you want to do is think about what are the things, tiny actions you can do in your day that give you like a hit of joy or enthusiasm or silliness or fun. So for me, I'll give you some examples, and then your challenge today is come up with a list of 10 things you could do. And then I want you to start practicing doing like 1 to 3. So so for me, one of my things is a dance break. If I stop, put on a dance song, usually something by Destiny's Child, not gonna lie, and dance, I can go back and work for longer. Because one of the things that I struggle with is sitting for too long at work and then standing up and being all achy and tired because I haven't moved for 5 hours and I've lost all sense of perspective and I got like lost in the internet hole. Or even I got really lost into the project I was doing and lost kind of all sense of perspective. So for me, one of the things is dance break. I'll tell you a couple for me, and then I want you guys to start listing 10. And you might want to think about, if you're having a hard time listing it, what I just said was a negative that I often come across in my work day. And so I have to find power-ups that help me defeat that negative or that bad guy. So you guys can think of what thing do you most struggle with. Maybe your thing is getting distracted, or maybe your thing is doing the dishes when you should be working, or maybe your thing is feeling burnt out because you're working too many hours in a row. Whatever your thing is, you want to find a power-up that helps you defeat that. So for me, dance break is super vital, and just like 1 3-minute song, 3 to 5 minute song, and I dance all around the house. Another thing is walking my dogs in the sunshine. Another thing is drinking a big glass of water, like getting up from my chair, going and getting a big glass of ice water and drinking it. Also, when I'm working at the coffee shop, I go up and I order a venti ice water and drink it, or I get a refill on my ice water and drink it down. Um, Another thing for me is spacing on what my power ups are, and I've been working on them. I've been working on doing 3 a day for the past couple weeks. It is definitely helping. On Periscope, somebody suggested singing a song. That is so perfect. Another thing I do is I will do coloring, or a couple rows of knitting or sewing. So, because that's not my job. If that's your job, you probably want to pick something else. So if you're an artist, you might want to pick sewing instead of coloring. And if you are a quilter, you might want to pick coloring instead of sewing. So yeah, going on a walk on a sunny day is great. What I like about dance breaks is it doesn't have to be sunny out, and I don't have to leave the house, or I don't have to get dressed in order to do it. And someone else on Periscope suggested draw a cat or pet a cat. Yes, petting my dogs. If I go sit on the couch and I get one of my dogs to come up and snuggle me, that's the best thing ever. Oh, another power up. So you can also think about power ups in a couple different ways. So there's like physical health, there's emotional health, and there's mental health, and there's social health, like being social. So for me, sending a text to somebody I love, or sending a Snapchat to one of my little brothers. Apparently, the thing you do on Snapchat is post a silly selfie with a weird filter on it. So I send those to my brother. They send one back. It's like a tiny hit of connecting with somebody. Someone on Periscope said, eat some protein. Absolutely. Having lunch is like a vital thing that hopefully you're doing. Yes. So I love hearing your guys' Periscopes. You can absolutely share them on Instagram with the hashtag month of BizLove. You are going to get so many ideas from each other, and that's where this really gets great. You can also ask people in your life to suggest a power up. Say, hey, when I've been working too long and I've lost all sense of joy, what do you think I could do? And they will give you a suggestion for something you could do. Also, you could, another good one is to write a thank you note, like a physical thank you note, and send it, or just a hello thinking of you note. You know when you write it, the person's gonna love getting it, and you're gonna feel awesome sending it. Actually, remembering to go to the mailbox might be a second power up. So with that, that's your challenge for today. Pick 10 power ups that you could do. You don't have to do them all in a day. Do 1 to 3 a day, but share your power up on Instagram. The hashtag month of BizLove. I cannot wait to see what you do. And I had said a couple days ago that, you don't have to do every single thing in month of BizLove. Some are going to be ones that you really do need, and others you might feel like, oh, I already do that, or oh, I don't need that one. I think the power-ups, everybody I've ever met needs it. So come up with your power-ups and share them on Instagram. It doesn't matter if you're watching this when I recorded it or months later. I want to see your power-ups. Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you a very fun, enthusiastic, power-up-full day.